Where is the mainstream media? I wonder why the mainstream media is conveniently overlooking this story. I wonder. Last night, I saw a notification from Mediaite. I saw a couple of articles from Outkick, the New York Post. Hell, I even saw an article from ABC News. But it's strange. Nothing from the New York Times, nothing from the Washington Post or USA Today. Hell, where is that doofus from TYT Sports who always uses Uncle Casey's clips without giving him credit? Where is that dork? I'll let you draw your own conclusions as to why the mainstream media seems to be conveniently ignoring this story as of 7:30 Monday morning. But if you have been following my channels for a while, it's not going to take you very long to figure it out. As you guys know, I am fascinated with crime, mainly organized crime. I'm always amazed at the lengths that criminals will go through to not get caught, especially elite criminals. Some of these dudes are absolutely brilliant. They probably could have made more money legally and it would have been a hell of a lot easier. But if you're going to commit a crime, there are two main rules. Rule number one, don't get caught. And rule number two, if you do happen to get caught, no talking. You admit to nothing. You don't apologize. You don't say a damn thing. A young woman at IC Norcom High School in Virginia, along with her entire track and field team, they seem to have mastered rule number two, which is often the toughest rule to follow. It's amazing how criminals act all cool when it comes to snitching until the flames of a potential life sentence are flaming that ass fire. But the problem for this particular young woman at IC Norcom High School in Virginia, she seems to have forgotten rule number one. If you're going to assault someone, it's probably not a good idea to do it inside of a stadium filled with hundreds of people and dozens of cameras. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. If you happen to stumble upon this video, be sure to check out my main channel, Behind the Line. Link to the main channel's in the description below. Kaelen Tucker is a student at Brookville High School in Virginia. Kaelen is on the track and field team, and this past Friday, she was competing in the state championships, which were being held at Liberty University. As young Kaelen was rounding the fourth turn, she was in a heated battle for second place. As they turned the corner, Kaelen broke into the lead for second place. But there was just one problem, one tiny problem. I guess the young lady from IC Norcom thought that they were in a street fight, because as she fell back into third place, she decided to secure the victory by giving young Kaelen a few stiff whacks with her baton. Watch it for yourself. Can you imagine what Kaelen Tucker's parents were thinking in that moment, watching their daughter get hit in the back of the head with a damn baton? The assault itself was egregious enough, but in the immediate aftermath, at minimum, I was expecting an excuse from the young woman from IC Norcom and her coaching staff. Oh, this was an accident. She didn't mean to give her a few stiff shots with the baton. She simply thought she was at her part-time job directing traffic. What I really expected was an apology and maybe an offer from her parents to pay Kaelen Tucker's medical bills, or an offer from IC Norcom to pay her medical bills. Kaelen Tucker was concussed, and I believe she also had a skull fracture. Luckily, she appears to be okay, but this could have been much worse. This could have ended badly. As of 7:30 this morning, and you got to remember, all this happened on Friday, meaning they've had 72 hours to apologize. They've had 72 hours to formulate their excuse. They've had 3 days to issue some type of response. But for some reason, IC Norcom seems to have mastered and followed rule number 2 because they have said absolutely nothing. Maybe the reason they haven't said anything is because they're not feeling the pressure. Maybe they're not feeling the pressure because the mainstream media is conveniently overlooking this story. The parents of Kaelen Tucker, they had to reach out to the other girl's parents, and they had to reach out to the athletic director at IC Norcom just to get an apology. Isn't that supposed to work the other way around? If my daughter had done the same thing, I wouldn't have to call the other parents. I would be looking for them at the track meet immediately after it happened. They damn sure wouldn't have to find me to ask for an apology. Like I said, mainstream media seems to be ignoring this story. Why? You tell me. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys on the main channel.